Everyone talks about the INFJ door slam. It is the legendary moment when the most empathetic personality type finally says enough. It is the moment the door closes, the lock turns, and the person on the other side ceases to exist. But the door slam never happens overnight. It is not a sudden explosion of anger. It is the final step of a long, silent, and painful funeral. Before the door slams, there is a phase that is often ignored. Psychologists call it emotional detachment. We call it the pre-slam phase. It is the quiet weeks, months, or even years where the INFJ is slowly checking out. If you are watching this, you might be in this phase right now. You haven't left yet. You are still physically present in the relationship. You still answer the phone. You still cook dinner. You still nod and smile. But inside, the lights are flickering. Inside, you feel a coldness spreading through your chest that you don't recognize. You might be asking yourself, am I a bad person? Why don't I care anymore? Why does their voice make my skin crawl? Today, on MindUnlocked Secrets, we are going to validate these terrifying feelings. We are going to walk through the 5 warning signs that you are in the pre-slam phase. These are the signals your soul sends you when a relationship is already dead, but your body hasn't left yet. This is not about being cruel. This is about your survival system taking over when your empathy has run dry. Sign number 1, the death of the explanation. The first sign is the most subtle, but also the most definitive. You stop explaining yourself. For an INFJ, explaining is a love language. When you care about someone, you want them to understand your inner world. You write long texts. You have deep conversations until 2 a.m. trying to resolve a conflict. You try to explain why you were hurt, hoping they will finally see you. But in the pre-slam phase, this desire evaporates. Something shifts in your brain. You realize that you have explained your boundaries 1,000 times. And 1,000 times they were ignored. So you stop. When they misunderstand you, you don't correct them. When they accuse you of something false, you don't defend yourself. You simply say, okay, or, if that's what you think, fine. To the other person, this might look like agreement. They might think things are finally peaceful because you aren't arguing anymore, but they are wrong. This silence isn't peace. It is resignation. You have accepted that they are incapable of understanding you. You have stopped casting your pearls before swine. This is the moment the emotional bridge collapses. You are no longer trying to fix the relationship. You are just waiting for the right moment to exit. Sign number 2, the ick factor. The second sign is visceral. It happens in the body. INFJs are highly sensitive to energy. When you love someone, you want to be near them. Their presence feels like home. But in the pre-slam phase, their presence starts to feel like a violation. You experience what modern dating psychology calls the ick. But this isn't just about a bad date. This happens with long-term partners, toxic parents, or old friends. Suddenly the sound of their chewing annoys you. Their laugh grates on your nerves. When they touch you, you feel a physical impulse to pull away. Your body is literally rejecting them. This is your nervous system screaming danger. Your conscious mind might still be trying to make it work. You might be telling yourself, but we have so much history. But he is a good man on paper. But she is my mother. Your mind is full of shoulds. But your body knows the truth. Your body remembers every microaggression, every lie, and every betrayal. And now your body is building a wall that your mind hasn't accepted yet. If you find yourself staying in the bathroom longer just to avoid sitting on the couch with them, you are in the pre-slam phase. Sign number 3, the loss of empathy. This is the sign that scares INFJs the most. You are an empath. Feeling for others is your identity. You usually cry when others cry. You bleed when others bleed. But suddenly you look at this person and you feel nothing. They might come to you with a crisis. They might be crying about their bad day at work. In the past, you would have dropped everything to comfort them. Now you look at them with a cold, clinical detachment. You might think, here we go again. Or worse, I just don't care. This loss of empathy triggers massive guilt in the INFJ. You start to question your own humanity. Have I become a narcissist? Have I turned into a monster? No, you haven't. This is called compassion fatigue. You have poured your cup into theirs for years, but they had a hole in the bottom of their cup. You kept pouring until you were empty, and they were still thirsty. Now your emotional bank account is overdrawn. Your brain has shut down your empathy centers towards this specific person to prevent a total system failure. It is a biological defense mechanism. You aren't cold, you are just completely drained. The empathy is still there for others, but for this person, the well is dry. Sign number 4, the mental erasure. The fourth sign is a shift in how you view the future. INFJs are future-oriented thinkers. We are always planning, simulating, and visualizing what comes next. In a healthy relationship, the other person is woven into your future timeline. You see them in your mental movie of next Christmas, next summer, next year. In the pre-slam phase, they quietly disappear from the simulation. You start making micro-decisions that don't include them. You think about a trip you want to take, and you imagine going alone. You think about buying a new house, and you unconsciously look at places that suit you, not us. You stop using the word we. You start using the word I. This often happens subconsciously. You might not even realize you are doing it, but if you look closely at your daydreams, you will notice a void where they used to be. This is your intuition preparing you for life without them. You are mentally rehearsing your freedom. You are practicing being single or being estranged in the safety of your own mind. So when the actual door slam happens, it won't be a shock to you. You have already lived it in your head 1,000 times. Sign number 5, the mask of politeness. The final sign before the end is a strange, superficial politeness. This is often confusing for the victim of the door slam. They will say, "But we were getting along so well last week." They mistake your politeness for intimacy, but an INFJ who is truly connected is messy. An INFJ who loves you will argue with you, cry with you, and challenge you. An INFJ who is done with you becomes a perfect polite stranger. You revert to customer service mode. You smile. You say the right things. You ask, "How was your day?" But there is no soul behind the eyes. You are treating them like a coworker you don't like but have to tolerate. This is the gray rock method, but applied to the heart. You have become a smooth gray surface. Nothing sticks to you anymore. Their insults slide off. Their drama slides off. Their love bombing slides off. You are preserving your energy for the exit. You are no longer engaging. You are just managing the situation until you can escape. This phase can last for a long time, especially in marriages or family dynamics where leaving is complicated. But make no mistake, once the mask of politeness goes on, the relationship is usually past the point of no return. The INFJ is already checked out. The building is empty. Only the facade remains. Conclusion: the permission to let go. If you recognized yourself in these signs, take a deep breath. I know how heavy this feels. I know the weight of the guilt you are carrying. You feel like you have failed. You feel like you should try just one more time. But ask yourself, what would one more time achieve that the last 100 times didn't? The pre-slam phase is not a failure. It is a reckoning. It is your soul telling you that this connection is no longer sustainable. You are not shutting down because you are broken. You are shutting down because you are healing. You are pulling your energy back from a black hole so you can use it to light up your own life again. The door slam is not an act of war. It is an act of self-preservation. And sometimes closing the door on one person is the only way to open the door to yourself. If this video spoke to you, you are likely standing at a crossroads. It is okay to stand there for a while. You don't have to slam the door today, but acknowledge the truth of what you are feeling. Stop gaslighting yourself into thinking everything is fine. Trust your intuition. It has been trying to save you for a long time. We will see you in the next video, where we will discuss how to handle the guilt that comes after the door closes. Until then, protect your peace. You are the guardian of your own soul. Nobody else holds the key.